Assalamu alaikum. I am Mahnur Fatma studying MS English Linguistic at Superior University Lahore. The project I am presenting has been given by our respected Sir Saqib Zafar. First of all, I would like to thanks to our Sir Saqib Zafar for giving me this opportunity. So my topic is real world problem, in which will get to know how technology is effective in language learning and its barrier and how we can overcome them. So, starting from introduction, we will get to know that technology has permitted every aspect of our lives, including education. In language learning, technological advancement have opened up new opportunity and transformed traditional language learning methods. Explore the multifaceted impact of technology on language learning and evaluates its benefits and potential drawbacks. So the objective is to explore how technology is effective in language learning through different tools by applying in real world. Now the next slide that shows up is the relationship between language and technology. As we have mentioned briefly above, language and technology are intertwined. All technological feat would have required vast amount of language to bring into existence, and we all know whenever you find technology, you will also find language learning. The relationship between language and technology is therefore unbreakable. As I have earlier mentioned about the language and technology connection, now we will talk about key aspect of this problem. So the first one is reduced language proficiency, in which we rely on automated correction without actively considering the reasoning behind them. They may not develop the necessary linguistic skill to navigate complex language situations. So the second one is misinterpretation of meaning. So automatic language tools may not always accurately interpret the intended meaning of the sentence, leading to potential miscommunication when relying solely on their language suggestion. So the next one is the lack of critical thinking. Overuse of autocorrected can hinder the development of critical thinking skills required to identify and correct language error independently. Digital divide, access to technology and advanced language tool can be uneven, creating disparities in language learning opportunity for individuals. So as we know that human and language technology, the key aspects, and now we will discuss how can a human language technology application help people to communicate. So there must be there is a selection of example. So hearing is the first one. In the first example that shows up in this slide, that is speech to text program, that is to turn someone's spoken language into readable text. And the second one is computer based communication in system, in which we can see that of this kind technology is Stephen Hawking's computer system that allowed him to speak using a voice synthesizer. As I am recording this, so you can see. So this is the great benefit of technology. So there are multiple translation apps to help their understanding. Google Translate is a popular machine assisted translation application that allows us to translate text to and from any language. We can use it. So benefit of using computers in the language classroom: multimodal practice with feedback, individualism in a large class, pair and small group work or project, fun factor, variety in resources available and learning styles used, so real life skill building in computer use. So this slide shows up that is about what are the advantages of using technology in language learning. The first one is best complementary tool for teacher in the classroom. So the second is books are taking a backseat and new technology means that classes can be much richer in content and more participative than before. Third one is technology in language learning in motivating and stimulating for students. And the fourth one, it makes the students feel much more motivated using devices with which they can practice a language through features such as voice recognition and interactive multimedia exercise. So if we talk about the example of technological language education, that is the first one is Duolingo. So as we know, this is the trending app in which we have 30 plus language free learn language by playing like games. So the second one is Fluent. Fluent is an online immersion platform that takes real world videos like music videos, movie trailers, news and inspiring talks and turn them into personalized language learning lessons. So it takes a step back from a traditional textbook approach and encourage you to learn language in a more neutral way. The second is Brain Popple integrates engaging lessons with language practice to create an excellent resource for English language learners. So the third is like Read and Write is a helpful text to speech app for students with a variety of literacy needs, help in improving listening comprehension and allowing students to engage both auditory and visually sentence. So as we have discussed it, there are many more examples in which we can help to overcome the barrier of language learning. Thank you so much for listening. Hoping for good response. Subscribe for more information.